gunfight. Eliminate our enemies or capture the overtime flag to win. Wipe them out.
Well, I guess you can say this is a good news thing because this is my final set of matches that I recorded for the time being. That is bothering to play this stupid game. And then I just gave up on the game for good because that's how much I hate it. And what can I do when I go off with a bang is when these two matches bit me in the ass really badly on skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, so that's why. It's because, gosh, it's like, I don't get it. They killjoy you like super badly, and then after that, I make a comeback. I think 2 to 3, well, the final 3 rounds on both of them. So yeah, that's why. Hence why I even bothered to save them. But anyway, what can I talk about now? No, a little bit of two things, because one is the whole ban issue, and that, from what I read, is they actually reverted people's bans, like finally for once. So, and then after that, what else? So yeah, so thank you, Treyarch, for doing one thing. So, but that's that, you know, it's mediocre, and two, it's pretty much. I wanted to label this vid Band-Aid on cancer, because as much as they bothered to patch that, there's still a bajillion shitload of issues that they've yet to even address everything ever since the game release. So God, so I mean seriously, this whole patching issue where they do one thing but they don't address the main issue has been around since ever. I'm still mad that they made the MP40 in World at War fucking 50 damage, but they patched the bipod so that you can't go underneath the map. Yeah, so get out of here with that shit, you know? So yeah, that's why I'm not impressed. So, and then let's see here. Back in the days of Black Ops 1, everyone wanted the FAMAS and the 74U nerf, but nope. Well, I mean, yeah, the FAMAS did get nerfed though, but it's still everyone's #1 gun. But the 74U, from what I read in the patch notes, that it does 35 damage now, which is minuscule. So it's so fucking minuscule, and yet that's #1 as well. So, yeah, man. And then fast forward to Black Ops 2, everyone complained about the fucking big target finder, which that's never addressed. But I like how they buffed the entire weapon roster, even though the guns were perfectly fucking fine. And all they did was nerf the Remington 870, even though that was a piece of shit. So, oh my god, so why, Treyarch? It's just, I mean, yeah, Black Ops 2, that was a bit of, had, I think, fun factor. And then after that, fast forward to 3 and 4, which I never played, so, yeah. Which, I have no idea what they even did, other than put in stupid supply drop guns, much to everyone's dismay. Hey, so, yeah, that's another issue. Because, gosh, I'm just, no, as much as people say Treyarch, people bash at Treyarch, and then at the same time, people say, like, they're trying. It's just that, at least, Modern Warfare somewhat has, like, a bit of a redeeming factor, because it's somewhat playable at times, but then, at the still, the skill-based matchmaking is going to bite you even more, so, yeah, it's like you jump over a rake that's on the ground, but then after that, because you avoid one, but then there's another rake that's right next to it that's going to hit you in the face. So, we all digress on everything and then whatnot, because that's how annoying we are. Actually, how much annoyed we are. So yeah, gosh, I wish these devs would just bother to analyze every single sin that they did in the past, and people are all like, grr. I don't even get it. Actually, no. I I've never even met anyone who actually defended stupid Cold War, so or even Modern Warfare at the same time. So yeah. Yeah, because as much as people are all like they like modern guns and whatnot, and they like the gunplay and how many things you can install, but I wish that it just didn't play slow or the skill-based matching. Yeah, because it's so fucking annoying because I just want to have some moment of relief after working nearly like 12 hours and whatnot. And wishing that we actually had a fucking connection bar to see how good our connection is, because that's a bit of a bullshit. So, but even then, I would have died to the person who had the high ground. So yeah. And I think this was like one of the final days where they decided to leave the guns either to have no attachments and whatnot, because I was really annoyed when they decided to completely, like on the day when they first released, I think, what was it, Kill House or something, or I forgot what the map is though, but the first DLC map, that's all I gotta say is, and then after that, when I try to play Gunfight again, all of a sudden they decided to deck out the entire roster by filling up all the attachment slots. Like, no, it was perfectly fine to just have just one. So, and then I don't get it when, for some odd reason, the SA-87 is my #1 gun from what I remember in the game. So, well, that's a bit of awkward because it keeps making me use this thing. But what can you do? So, yeah, that's one match down. Now to move on to the next one for the next subject, because obviously that's what I've been doing per usual until I can actually get into the mood to actually go back, to start the new subject. So yeah. So what could be the next subject I wanted to talk about? Oh, Season 3. So let's talk about Season 3 and how I'm not impressed. Like, for first example is they bring back the map Standoff for like another fucking time again. So, oh golly, I'm gonna say it though, I have the unpopular opinion of hating on the map. So every time the matchmaking makes us vote for it, I always try to immediately leave the lobby whenever everyone picks it. So yeah, what's so popular about that place? Because I am terrible every time I play it. So yeah, that's already like a bit put my blood into a boil and whatnot. So, and then let's see here. One map is called Yamato, where something tells me it's fucking Summit again, but with a different name. And then they have like one other one where I forgot its name, and then another one for multi-team, which I've never played that except once in Black Ops 2's heyday. So yeah, so at least the redeeming factor is they actually bothered to do something for 6v6, but it's like months fucking too late. So yeah, because and then after that, I look at the DLC guns. It's like wait a minute, we've seen these in World War II, and then and two other guns from the very first Black Ops. So yeah, so I mean, the main issue is that it's all gun licensing and whatnot, because it's hard to try and put something that never existed in the series, but it is a real gun. But I digress. On that. So yeah, they could have at least used. Well, actually, no. It's just that the gun manufacturers need to like just be more lenient on what we can do and what we can't do. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Because I heard it's the G11, the PPSH, the PM63, and a K31. Which, wait a minute, K31. I think that's in World War II, and it's the first time seeing it in a Treyarch engine, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I'm seeing here, you got 2 World War II guns, and then 2 of them that first debuted in the first in Black Ops 1, so yeah, and then there's all these stupid skins and whatnot, where new character, and then all these weird charms and whatnot, and on what you can decorate on your gun, which is only going to cover like the smallest areas. So yeah, so as I said before, I'm just not impressed by whatever they're giving away in Season 3, so and also they put in the fucking strafe run, which that was from Modern Warfare 3, so which, I mean, general rule of thumb is, I mean, whenever Treyarch does put in air support, it does work. So who knows if it's way a million times more deadlier than the one in Modern Warfare 3. But we gotta see how they balance it, because some of the maps are just not designed for example, when they brought back Express, you can only call it in one area because I mean, yeah, there's a skylight in the map though, but yeah. I'm only going to call it on one section if I did buy the game, so, yeah, and whatnot. So, everyone's still going to run around with, I think, UAV, actually, no, the cruise missile, the war machine, and the, whatever the Blackbird is called in that game, so, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, it's like very original Treyarch on trying to put in shit that's rehashed. So I mean, granted, rehashing is never a new concept, but I really hate how the fact that they can't even think of something new because of thanks to the gun licensing issues, and they're just running out of ideas. So yeah, maybe we should have had a futuristic COD this year instead of well, actually have whatever their Sledgehammer had in mind though for 2020, but nope, it's like they had to back out and thus force Treyarch to make stupid Cold War within like a span of like, I don't know, 2 to 3 months. Actually, it took more like 6 though, but yeah. But you get the idea. It's like it took like very half-ass effort from the very first game, and then they call it a story and whatnot, and so. But all in all, like, what other projects to actually do now, since other than finish more commentaries? Let's see here. I still got old racing games. I still got Detroit Become Human, which I need to get in the mood. Last of Us 1, because I don't want to play 2. Which, thank God I never bought that game, so yeah. Let's see here. Oh, super old CODs, like Finest Hour and Big Red 1, and I still need to get fucking COD 2, which came out from 05, and COD 3, that was 06. So yeah, so that's a bit of a minor aspect. So until then, I'm just still stuck with just rambling on whatever my stockpiled matches. So, and then this match is about to come to an end, and I was just on the verge of death while he's at full health, which this was an extremely tense moment. So yeah, so until then, am I gonna get in the mood to go back to playing this game? Obviously not, but so many vids urge me to.